Hello, Earth signs, and welcome to your Astro Oracle messages for Moon Cycle 11, starting in October with that Libra new moon on October 16th, peaking with the Taurus full moon, blue moon on Halloween, October 31st, and then ending right before that Scorpio new moon on November 14th. So this is relevant from October 16th to November 13th. So it just finished off. It's a beautiful time to reflect on what did that time period and moon cycle teach you. This is relevant for your earth sign, sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus signs, or any heavy earth energy that you have. That is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Yeah, I didn't forget about you, Virgos. I just need to have a little bit more cacao. Have a moment for cacao. I love that. I love cacao. Okay, I just wanted to let you all know if you'd like to join us for moon ceremonies for the eclipse season starting on November 30th. And please click the link below to join Moon Mastery. The longer you're there, the more you save. Subscribe and save, as I call it. It's a beautiful cosmic community. Reach out to me on Instagram if you want to work together. Otherwise, all right, let's get into it. Okay, earth signs. So what did moon cycle 11 have to teach you? What was it here for? What did you get from it? Let's see. I had a feeling like Capricorn energy was going to come through. Okay, because I just did the Capricorn reading for my sign-specific readings. The end of a tough cycle approaches, Capricorn. So, earth signs, during the middle of October through to the middle of November, you had a lot of tough cycles end, right? The end of challenges, the end of blocks, the end of heartbreak. That was a massive theme for me, is ending patterns of heartbreak and pain, right? Ending patterns of scarcity, blocks, creative blocks, etc. What was this for you? Maybe this was a lot of ancestral work that you did, a lot of healing work you did, a lot of work you did to get into alignment, to change up your relationships in your career, to change up your career or your business in any way, your teams, your friendships. The end of challenges and times of challenge drew to a close. And it might have felt like it got worse before it got better. Right? It might have really felt like it was still challenging during mid-October until mid-November during moon cycle 11. But at the end of it, at the end of moon cycle 11, and now that we're a couple weeks out of it, you can clearly see how that was a closure time. It was a closure period. You literally felt closure come in. So what did you have closure with? What came to a close? What do you have peace now with that you didn't before? I know I have massive peace around a lot of pieces that really hurt me in the past. I got massive closure during that time in beautiful, unexpected ways. So reflect on this and tell me in the comments below or DM me on Instagram and let me know. I'd love to know. Okay, let's pull an animal card for you for my beautiful earth signs, because those animals love to speak to you. Okay. Really amazing. Okay, so first of all, the antelope just jumped right out. It leaped right out of the deck. And antelope spirit is all about life speeding up. So it might have even felt like, look, and then you also have deer spirit. So you have deer, antelope, and then this Capricorn spirit. I mean, it could not be more earthy, right? A lot of this beautiful forest creature, quadruped, on the ground, gentle, and also able to move fast kind of energy. So antelope spirit is showing you that life is speeding up, that you are rapidly moving through things, that these tough cycles were cycling through quite quickly and ending quickly, right? You might have even had rapid conflict resolution, rapid shifts happening for you, and it all just kind of happened at once. And now that that's all come to a close and that those things have shifted, you see that life is speeding up. You might even have like lightning ideas, or there's lots of, I don't want to say pressure, but there's momentum. There's like massive momentum and speed that has been gained for you to like join the stampede essentially and get into your action, your divine action that you're meant to do for yourself for the rest of the year, moving into Capricorn season and then ending off 2020 beautifully. So life is speeding up. What is speeding up for you right now? What sped up for you during the moon cycle 11? I feel like moon cycle 11 was rapid healing, and after moon cycle 11 it's like rapid creation. That's the general feeling that I have. And I just saw 444. So just know that no matter at what pace you're moving, no matter what cycles you move through, you are always guided and supported by your guides, by your ancestors, by your higher self, right? Very personal experiences, and by the collective consciousness. Dear Spirit always reminds us to be gentle with ourselves, right? So moon cycle 11 really wanted you to be easy with yourself, compassionate, merciful with yourself. If you look back at that moon cycle and think about everything you felt through and experienced and showed up for and were resilient for, can you have love and compassion for yourself and love yourself the way that a mother deer would love her baby, right? Looking at yourself as sweet little Bambi, learning to walk in some areas, moving through heartbreak in other areas, moving through grief, right? Can you be gentle with yourself even as life speeds up? You know, I think of life speeding up. You're doing workouts, you're getting out there, you're doing what you need to do for yourself and your creations and your family and your work. But there's still like that gentleness, which means you take time to meditate, you take time to have some cacao, you give yourself rest and sleep, you take time to be in nature and just listen to the birds. So it's just like that moments to slow down, right? Looking back at moon cycle 11 and the beautiful moments that you had to slow down and just be with yourself and sit with nature and sit with the nature of yourself, even just reflecting on that and having gratitude for yourself and the way that you show up, even if it's just for like 5 minutes a day. That's so impactful. Okay, let's pull some archetype cards for you. The cards are so far away. I'm going to bring them a little closer to me. Okay. All right. Let's see what archetype was at play for you during moon cycle 11. We have the river with this beautiful stallion there, lots of different colors emerging. So again, a deep, deep time of reflection, a deep time for like a stream of consciousness to move through you. So I feel like things came and went, right? There was those closure of cycles. You're like, oh, okay, here's this pattern that I've had with my family for forever. Here's this pattern I've had in romance. Here's this pattern I've had with myself. It's like you were observing it and it was swimming and floating by you. And with that stallion there reversed and kind of mirrored, it's this sense of when you move through these, when you let these emotions pass, when you let that river of life and learning run past you, you realize that you get to be in your own freedom. You get to be free. It liberates you, right? You get to be washed and soothed and cleansed by those water. Also being by the river, being in the river, watching that river start to solidify or freeze would have been very significant for you, right? Thinking of yourself as even a metaphor for the river. Again, this is another very strong quadruped animal. We have the antelope, the deer, and of course, the Capricorn goat nature that is able to climb a mountain. So there's this real sense of having deep connection to your own inner power, to your earthly power, to your ability to walk the earth with regality, with power, with resilience. And the river and the floating river of consciousness, even having like thoughts that floated on by that you then got to integrate and sit with and reflect on and then move past, was a powerful experience for you in this last moon cycle. And if you haven't felt that or you're not really fully there, then take a moment now. Take 10 minutes after this reading to really reflect on it, to think about mid-October, last week of October, first week of November, second week of November, and what that was like for you. Maybe look back at your day planner or your calendar to really give yourself some time to reflect and ground down and look at the foundations that you set for yourself and look at all that you achieved and that you moved through and that you shifted for yourself, both emotionally and physically, and financially as well, in all areas of your life. Okay, let's pull some tarot cards for you, or signs. It's a really beautiful reading. And again, if you would like sign-specific readings, then you just have to join one of my various offerings or become one of my longer-term clients. So that's Moon Mastery. I have a new offering coming out called Cosmic Community. I'll share more about that in my next couple videos. And then there's also being in one of my brand incubator or my brand hub to work on your sacred branding together. That's how you can get access to all of my sign specific readings for your sun signs, or any of the signs really in your chart. The 12 signs are done. All right, I hope that all made sense. I'm gonna stop shuffling now. Okay, really powerful messages here. So we have the 3 of Swords in the reverse and we have Judgment. So something happened during moon cycle 11 where something that caused you heartbreak or where you had grief or pain in the past, a judgment came, a solution came, a resolution came. It was like Judgment Day was there. And I think that this has a lot to do with that closure, right? There was a final chapter closing. There was a final sense of closure within this moon cycle. And that's really beautiful. I know that I experienced this for myself, and I'm excited to hear about what you experienced for yourself, because it was time for beautiful divine judgment, for your soul to call out to you and say, this is done now. We can leave this behind. We can actually shift how we feel about this so that you can move forward into the future with more peace and understanding of what that situation was, why it brought you the heartbreak it brought you, why you had to walk through that, why you had to walk through those fires and embers and have those swords go through your heart. Okay, so it's an understanding of why you experience the heartbreak and the grief and those tough cycles, and knowing and seeing the higher purpose, seeing the sacredness in it. That's a really beautiful, profound, I want to say, like, soul and spirit emancipation to have experienced. And I know that I experienced it, and it's so beautiful for me to record this and to reflect myself, and then to offer you that reflection as well. I am right here with you along for the ride. Okay, and then lastly, I'm going to pull a crystal card for you. Fluorite. Beautiful fluorite. So this is a gorgeous crystal that really helps to clear the energy in terms of your upper centers, right? Your mind and your heart, from your heart to your higher consciousness. So this is really speaking to, like, and it even looks like a beautiful water or a lake or a sea, right? So it's like lots washed away, lot of grief, lot of pain from your heart got to wash away, and you got the higher wisdom of why that was even there to begin with. Really, really beautiful soul deepening, soul wisdom creating moon cycle for you. And fluorite is just here to help clear it and help integrate it even more. It's like a very joyful and peaceful stone. And I hope that you feel its energy, and I hope that you feel your own energy and your own brilliance, because this was you. This was your own power. This was your own resilience and your own wisdom leading you, guiding you, and letting you start to speed up that healing process so that you can create what you need to create next. All right, my earth signs, I really hope this served you. Let me know what you got from it in the comments below, or you can DM me on Instagram at Sanja, Sanja. Sending you all my love. See you here for Moon Cycle 12. Bye.